huge political controversy has erupted in Tamil Nadu ahead of the RSS-affiliated Hindu Munnani's plan to hold a Muruga Bhaktargalin Anmiga Manadu or Murugan Devotees Conference in Madurai on 22nd of June. The ruling Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam has termed the event as a politically motivated gathering which could result in law and order problems, while the BJP has vociferously defended it, hailing it as a celebration of devotion. In the midst of this Murugan conference is, of course, the controversy over the Thiruparankundram hill, which erupted at the beginning of 2025. This hillock in Madurai had pitted the BJP against the DMK, and at the center of it all was the issue that the hillock is home to both the Subramania Swami or Murugan temple and the Sultan Sikandar Aulia dargah. The BJP alleged that the sacred hills were used for animal sacrifice at the dargah, and that not only were there attempts to rename the hills as Sikandar Malai in Tamil meaning hills, but also that non-vegetarian food was being consumed on the site. Even at that time, P.K. Sekhar Babu, who's Minister for Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments, had dismissed BJP's attempts to create communal strife. And now in the event of the Murugan Devotees Conference, he said, and I am quoting the minister here, "This is a pure Sanghiyan political conference. We conducted the conference where devotees of God Murugan from 27 countries participated. We did not plan to bring a crowd, seek money, arrange 2,000 buses, but even then 7 to 8 lakh people attended. But they planned this conference with intention to use it to divide people in the name of religion." On the other hand, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, during his visit to Madurai, while making a reference to DMK's attempt to politicize the Thiruparankundram hill issue, exhorted people to attend the conference in large numbers. And this is what he said. Listen in.
भगवान मुर्गन से जुड़ी हुई पहाड़ी को सिकंदर हिल मानने की हिम्मत ये डीएमके सरकार ने की है। सालों से भगवान मुर्गन के भक्त यहां पर अपनी श्रद्धा व्यक्त करते हैं। और भाइयों बहनों, मैं तमिलनाडु की जनता को करबद्ध विनंती करने आया हूं कि मुर्गा भक्तगल मनाडू में आप बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा लेकर इनको अपनी ताकत का परिचय कराइए, भक्तों की ताकत का परिचय कराइए।
Well, on the legal front, Hindu Munnani filed a petition before the High Court seeking a direction to the police to grant permission for installing miniatures of the 6 abodes of Lord Murugan and conducting pujas as a precursor to the event. On the other hand, on Monday, the Tamil Nadu government opposed the Hindu Munnani's plea for extended pre-event celebrations in Madurai, informing the Madurai bench of Madras High Court that it feared that there could be potential law and order issues and a situation like the recent stampede in Bengaluru. And therefore, it was willing to grant permission for only 3 days to the outfit for installing temporary miniatures of the 6 abodes of Lord Murugan at the conference. A final decision, however, shall be known on 12th June, even as the police has apparently rejected Hindu Munnani's request of installing microphones to amplify the event. I ask you, is this fear-mongering on both sides, the BJP and DMK, and their individual attempts to politicize one of the main, most revered deities in Tamil Nadu, Lord Muruga? Let's debate. Dr. R.K. Radhakrishnan, senior journalist, is joining us, and also S.S. Sriram, political analyst. Vanakkam to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. Sriram, you know, I feel, like I said, I was asking this question and I'm asking you the same. Fear-mongering much? I mean, they want to do a Murugan, you see, when what Sekhar Babu said and what he said, there lies actually the sting in the tail, because he said, we also did the Murugan conference, but we did not call 2,000 people, but then 7 lakh people came for our conference. Why are they doing it? What is this? This kind of some competition which is going on between who's a bigger Murugan devotee, and considering elections are coming and it's Tamil Nadu, you start calling each other Sanghi and they're calling them something else. I think it's a whole kind of a hogwash and an attention-seeking attempt, Sriram.
No, no. First of all, I mean, with due respects to the minister, we don't need a certificate from anybody as to whether this is Sanghi meeting or not. I mean, the same as you rightly pointed out, they had that Murugan conference. So, what should we call that conference? Or is Lord Murugan patented to only DMK and they can use whenever they want? What makes them think that BJP should not call for a devotees meeting on Lord Muruga? Who started the controversy on the Sikandar mountain? It was the DMK which MP which started off this, and the repercussions was known in less than few hours when they saw a huge crowd of devotees coming on their own to staunchly register their protests. In fact, made them take a back seat. They never expected that kind of a reaction from the people. So the DMK takes Tamil Nadu people for granted and can do whatever they wish to do. We saw recently a minister calling. He had no audacity to call the Bangalore's government's failure on a trophy celebration. On the he says that people gathering in temples. Is this an audacity of with for the other religion conclave, if at all they happen to? And the same government stalled the free food distribution for the devotees at Parani, citing there will be a problem, there will be communal, there will be this thing. So many restrictions on the Hindus and the Hindu festivals, while there is no such rules
Don't hold,
clearly
Sriram. Yeah, I heard you. I don't hold a brief for either parties. I'm a journalist. I'm only saying, when Amit Shah says very clearly that it's because of Thiruparankundram issue, and he says, exhorts, that please go and visit their large numbers, it does assume a political color more than a devotional color. Dr. R.K. Radhakrishnan, please do come in here. I feel it's a slugfest, but it's being politicized. I mean, Murugan, we've been to Parni, we've all sung the Tirupugal, for God's sake. It is not alien to us, but I think Murugan today, much like Ram in the north, is being used for political brownie points. Dr. Radhakrishnan.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Right now, the visuals that you see on the screen, Amit Shah ji walking into the Meenakshi temple in Madurai, the places that he is going to, accompanied by an ANI cameraman, is something unprecedented. This has not been seen. Even politicians from Tamil Nadu, including Annamalai and of course S.S. Sriram, when they visit the temple, we don't have a camera crew like this following right into close to the Garbhagriha. This is not done. Of course, in the premises you can take and on the circumambulation paths and all, you can take videos and all of that. This is not bhakti. This is politics, and Amit Shah is doing politics from Meenakshi temple. Number one. Number two, Thiruparankundram issue. I have written about it extensively. I've been in Thiruparankundram, and the people have one small request. Please do not politicize. Please don't bring your politics into my town. That is their request, both from Hindus and from Muslims. They don't have a problem there. There has always existed a dargah on top of the hill. There has also been a deity which is being worshipped there. There is, I mean, from time to time there has been issues, and from the time of even before independence, on the Britishers' time itself, everybody can, for any point of view, you can have a paper which is dating back to say 19th century and 18th century and all of that. So it's an issue that the people of the town are okay with. They do understand the critical nature of the issues involved there, and they want to hold the peace because this is a temple town. The entire income of those people is dependent on pilgrims coming there in an organized manner, praying to the gods, whether it is Sikandar or whether it is Murugan, and then going back at the same time spending money. And it is not dependent on people coming there and creating trouble. That's exactly what the BJP did when it tried to kabza the entire temple, went into the inside the temple and raised slogans inside the temple. This has never been done before. So Amit Shah ji making a statement in a public meeting, exhorting people to come in large numbers for this conference is actually a political statement. And of course, it's a political conference. It's very clear.
Yeah, you say it's a political, you said your piece, Dr. Radhakrishnan. But I'm asking you, who's ruling Tamil Nadu? The Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. First of all, they stopped RSS marches. We all know about it. Fine. They fear there'll be a law and order problem. If they fear that there is going to be a law and order problem because the Murugan conference, which has been organized by a splinter group of the RSS, The law and order is in your hands. Why don't you control it? Why is there fear mongering amongst people? I as a devotee may want to go there, sir. I do not know politics. I am just a Muruga devotee. I want to go there. I want to see what is happening. I want to listen to the bhajans, maybe eat the prasadam. What is DMK doing? You can't fearmonger as a government which is in power, Dr. Radhakrishnan. You have to see to it that I am safe and secure. Dr. Radhakrishnan, your view on that?
Absolutely agree with every single word that you said there. Let us take instances from across the country where there have been people congregating for various things. The latest is in Bangalore, where there is a lot of charges and counter charges with the Congress people saying that it is the Karnataka Cricket Association which did this nonsense, and RCB claiming that the government is in should have known better. And of course, there's a lot of blame going around. This is after 11 people are dead and about 50 have been injured. Kumbh Mela, again, same thing, massive arrangements. But then people died there also, according to a BBC report today. 88 people died in the stampede. 88 people that they could actually track down died. Do you want the same thing in Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu is home to more than 100,000 temples. That is more than 1 lakh temples. And at least about 10 to 12,000 of those temples are massive temples in which people come on a daily basis. Tiruvannamalai, a town which attracts about 1 lakh and a half people on a daily basis. It's a town of just 1 lakh and a half people. Palani on a daily basis. Even the entire Arupadai Veedu, the entire systems in Tamil Nadu, they attract a minimum of 1 lakh devotees. Devotion has definitely increased, not just in Tamil Nadu, across the country. There are a lot of people coming in. There has been never a problem. Why is it that Thiruparankundram alone there has been a problem when the BJP got into the act and tried to create a communal issue of the Sikandar Malay being there? There is coexistence. We saw that in Pathanamthitta in Kerala just before the elections, Pathanamthitta by-polls, that BJP tried to create an issue regarding Sabarimala, women entry into Sabarimala, and very cleverly Pinarayi Vijayan decided not to let women in and took the same path as the BJP, and then finally once CPM won, there has been no noise about Sabarimala at all. Absolutely nothing from the BJP side at all.
All right. Sriram, I want to once again reiterate the point that all this may be true, but the point is, of course, it's a political conference. I said it in the opening, Murugan is being used, and how unfortunate is that. Now, even if it is won, the DMK should actually swing into action and see to it that there is enough security, and they do not go to court and say, oh, it will become like Bengaluru Stampede. You are not supposed to make it like Bengaluru Stampede. Get your act together is what I would like to say. Number one, Sriram. And number two is, what I want to ask you is, they say they are an atheist party. They have a Murugan, World Murugan Conference. They can install the tallest Murugan statue. But they have a problem when the BJP takes it away. So somewhere, do you think that the DMK is nervous because the elections are knocking at their door? So therefore, it becomes doubly political, Sriram.
Absolutely. First of all, please don't compare the Bangalore incident with Tamil Nadu. That was a zero organizing. The government didn't care for public. Hence, the mishap happened. Please don't compare that. Point number one. Point number two, when Mr. Radhakrishnan says reaction is politicizing, who started off the secondary issue? It was Namaskani, the MP of DMK, who went to the mountain to have non-vegetarian food. Who started the issue? When you say reaction is a politicizing, action is the first politicizing. Why did he start doing that? That is when you react. And obviously, it is a duty of BJP to awaken Hindus that please, enough is enough. You guys are being taken for a ride just because we are divided in terms of our political affiliation. And the DMK, which has a minority consolidation, always plays this communal card at their whims and fancies. So let them stop first and then let them preach. That's my point number one. Point number two, as you rightly mentioned, they are absolutely nervous because of this conference that can attract lakhs of people. Now, I'll ask one question. When Vijay launched his political party, there was supposedly told about 10 lakh people had visited that Vijay's launch party. So what happened there? But for barring few accidents, things went peaceful. So if a political party can be launched without much of an issue, what is the government's job?
It is because of politicizing, Murugan. It happened, it was seen in the 90s in North India where I grew up. where water was taken, where the Rath Yatra happened. So DMK is perhaps being doubly careful, Sriram. It doesn't want a repeat of that because it's been clearly declared that this conference is an answer to Thiruparankundram. That is the problem. It is not just a devotional Bhaktar.
As you rightly mentioned, this conference is for Thiruparankundram, the beginners of this controversy, the people who tried to create a communal issue with Hindus and then blame BJP for it, and to say that BJP is
All
the
right, I've
reason
got last
are nervous
1 minute.
today. They are nervous today because that is going to be proved wrong.
Okay.
It is going to be a peaceful Hindu Murugan Bhakt who is going to join there, and if that gives them nervousness, so be it. We'll be happy to see them being under nervousness.
Dr. Radhakrishnan, I just have 30 seconds. Dr. Radhakrishnan, how would you like to?
What Sriram said was fake. Nawaz Khani did not eat, non-veg on top of the hill. It is very clear. He has posted. It is very. He has made it very clear. He went there and he was there. I mean, his explanation. I don't need to amplify his explanation, but the point happens to be that this is where the BJP starts its campaign. It is complete fakery and creating something where nothing exists and then creating a narrative out of it. That is what you have seen. And that is what the people of Thiruparankundram fear. I have been there. I've talked to people and people have repeatedly told me, please keep politics out of our temple town. And please do that.